These days, the health and fitness industry is booming. I mean, everybody seems to be into it.
And with this fitness frenzy has come the abundance of health and fitness trackers that claim to help you lose weight and keep you healthy.
Yeah, and it's a confusing process. So to help us get on track with fitness trackers, we're joined by KPMG performance coach Andrew May. G'day, Maisie.
Hello. Look, it's a confusing process and it's a booming process. This market has been growing 16% a year. This year, over 310 million devices will be sold, about $30 billion. So it's a massive, massive industry.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's very on trend. And I'm not going to say I'm cynical, but I got fitness app fatigue. I got sick of monitoring myself all the time. So I want to know, do they actually work?
You're normal, for a start. 50% of people, after they buy a device in the first 3 months, you're not. We'll get to that in a moment. 50% of people who buy a device, it ends up in the top drawer. So do they work? They can help. They can help get started. They can help motivate you. But I don't think they are the only thing that's going to help you get fit.
Now, because you're a mate of mine, I'll let you wire me up for 24 hours to one of these high-tech tracker devices, and we've got some results coming up. 24 hours last week.
A day in the life of Ed. So here is your chart. Now, the technical side of this, we're looking at your heart rate variability, so the beat-to-beat variability. What we're looking at is stress is red, sympathetic nervous system, green is recovery. And the first news, so if we look at your body's like a switch, so you have an on switch and an off switch.
Right.
Okay? Your off, which is the green, you were 41%.
Right.
And your on was 44%. So the balance between those two is really good because we want daily stress to be about 35%. Daily stress 50% or less, and daily recovery 35%.
Now, I go on air on radio every day around the country at 1 p.m. Look at it spike up at exactly 1 p.m.
Your peak stress period was 1 p.m. I think you spoke to me at about 3:10 p.m. That was your
ramps it up
third
again.
peak.
Yes.
But really interesting. What you went to bed at about 10:30, and what was good about your sleep is you're getting into the parasympathetic activity, or the green. But around midnight, your heart rate went up. You got into some sympathetic nervous system.
What is happening there?
I was having a nightmare about that damn spider. Tell you, that's what that was.
Was that?
And I was also shooting a story a little bit earlier in that evening, so stressed again. This is my official attempt now to request a holiday. I'm stressed out by work stress, spider night.
I wouldn't push it so much, buddy, because when I compare that to the average person who works really hard during the day, they tend to be wound up for a couple of nights. Hours. Now, your resting heart rate was 48 beats per minute. So this shows you've got a really good ability. Once you get into bed, because you've got a low resting heart rate, that's like a Himalayan mountain yak. Like, this is from your fitness days, and you weren't just talking about being fit, you were, because you've got a resting heart rate of 48 beats a minute.
What?
And then...
Is he alive?
He is. Contrary to popular opinion sometimes, Jack. Around 3:30 a.m, Ed got into positive resources. That means if you think about this as an hourglass, a lot of people flip it over. At the end of the day, all the sand's down the bottom. There's been so much stress, we're tired and fatigue. A lot of people don't flip that around. So the good news is really nice balance between stress and recovery. The major opportunity for growth and improvement, the score out of 100 on activity for that day, you only got 8 out of 100. It's a fairly sedentary day for you.
So from this, we can see that a fitness tracker can actually assist you in finding better health if you're learning things like that for yourself.
So that's great knowledge for a lot of people who check their mobile phone before bed or have caffeine after 3 p.m. Combine that with a device tracking your steps, really good overview of seeing where Ed is.
Fantastic. Oh, look, I'm virtually brown bear with that hibernation. So to recap some important points, fitness tracker or fitness buddy, you need to know things like get clear of your goals and what you want to achieve, define what you need to measure, whether it's weight loss or steps taken per day, and also, do you go the fitness device or have a fitness friend to keep you motivated? Something to consider. Great tips. I'll now rest. Thank you, Maisie.